video was made possible by EA Game Changers. Hey y'all, it's the Cute Coffee Gal, and I am here with part 66 of my Decades Challenge. Before I get started, a super special thanks to EA for sending me an early access version of the Nifty Knitting Stuff Pack. I'm so excited for us to play with that a little bit today. And before we get any further, be sure that you give this video a big thumbs up and make sure that you have subscribed to my channel so that you can keep on watching all the fun Decades Challenge videos as I put them out. So we are sitting here. Deborah keeps hopping in and out of the sofa. It's kind of really entertaining, actually. But we are here at the farm in case you didn't recognize the building. So let me kind of zoom out here. Also, brand new news. We are expecting another little Nubu. So I just got that notification last night. Let's see. Oh yeah, and it was supposed to be Neighborhood Brawl, but I canceled that. So Betty is eating for two. So I'm very excited that we're going to have another little addition to the family. We are here at the Johnson family farm. There have been some rearrangements. So let me kind of talk you through where we're at with things. They did bring all of that kind of like yoga studio stuff with them. They thought that it'd be really cool for the farmhands to be able to kind of get centered and get zen. So that's kind of what's in the front yard here. You'll notice a nifty new addition to our front porch. We have rocking chairs. So excited about those. We've got a couple here. We also have a couple of rocking chairs on the back porch for that little back house. So that's cool. Also, little touches here and there. As you can see, some of the decor has changed. They've got this big mural going. We've got kind of a yin-yang little carpet there. The bubbler came from the apartment in the city. So it's definitely the 60s here at the Johnson family farm. And we have our family here in the main house, Betty and Leroy and Debbie, and then our new baby when the baby arrives. And then actually, Michael, the oldest child of Paul, is living here in this back house. So he is now a young adult, and he is a civil designer. Is that what the career is called? It came with Eco Lifestyle. It is, oh gosh, it's not even going to say it here, is it? I think it's called the civil designer career path. But that is what he is doing, kind of thinking through like the environmental impact of the city. And so that seemed like that made a lot of sense to kind of go in line with them living out here on the farm, kind of a bit more of a communal lifestyle. So that's going on. It looks like she did this once before, and I think this is hilarious. So Betty is sitting here in the pond in her bathing suit knitting. Like, this is her new favorite spot to knit, not the rocking chairs, the pond, which I think is absolutely hilarious. That just cracks me up. Here, I'm actually going to get a picture of that. Let me get it all lined up here, because that's just like, that is so farm life right there. It's like, let me just sit in my bathing suit in a pond and knit while the fish are jumping. That's just hysterical to me. You can definitely tell that Betty is like, oh look, it's like maybe she did some socks. You can definitely tell that she grew up on a farm and that she, she loved scouting and camping and all of those things. So definitely her kind of place, I suppose. So anyway, that is kind of our new living situation. As far as the rules go for the Decades Challenge, when it comes to the Nifty Knitting Stuff Pack, he needs to finish all of his, where is he? He's asleep here. He needs to finish his stuff for work so that we won't have an issue with that come Monday. So as far as the rules go for Nifty Knitting, most everything that I have found so far that you can do with this stuff pack is stuff that would have applied for the Decades Challenge, like from day one. Rocking chairs, definitely always a thing. Knitting, yeah, absolutely. In fact, it would have been really encouraged at the beginning, like to have the ability to make your own clothing and whatnot. So from that perspective, pretty much everything in the pack is something that we could potentially use. The only thing that really is not Decades appropriate for quite a while is Plopsy. So that is our new kind of selling opportunity to be able to sell your new handcrafted and knitted items. Can you pee when she is sitting on that toilet? I don't know. They might be too close together. to be able to sell things on Plopsy, obviously that's like an online marketplace. That is not something that we would have had back in the 60s or in the 40s or, you know, in the 1890s. So I did ask on my YouTube channel. I asked on one of those community posts that I've recently gotten access to. She's knitting on the toilet. She's like obsessed with knitting now. That's really funny. I did not think that she was going to pick up on this so quickly. I love that. So I did ask what everybody thought as far as when should Plopsy be allowed. So there were a couple of different things that I thought of. Fortunately, there was overwhelming support for the thing that I thought should happen. So I'm excited that y'all all agree with me. So Plopsy is modeled after Etsy, as we know, which was founded in the mid-2000s. But the first time that people could really sell things online was eBay. It wasn't Etsy, it was eBay, and eBay was in 1995. So everybody kind of overwhelmingly said that, yes, they thought that the 90s is when Plopsy should be allowed, not the 2000s. So I believe that those rules will be updated by the time y'all are watching this video. If not, they'll be updated any moment. Just kind of depends on when the video goes live and when the embargo is lifted. So anyways, that is up to date there. I also did do, by very much popular request, oh look, she can now study shapes on the nesting blocks. She is like such a little smarty pants. She just like takes care of herself. I love the independent children. So everybody kept wanting us to have pandemic rules for the year 2020, which I think is really funny. And at first I was like, no, it's, you know, because it's not the whole decade. But I mean, this is obviously going to be one of the defining things of this decade. So I basically set it up in the rules as like a bonus round because it's not like there's a whole bunch of other things we know that are going to happen in the next 10 years. So I do have rules. If you are interested in playing the 2020 pandemic, you have rules now in the Decades Challenge to be able to do that. The other thing that is also listed for the 2020 bonus round is, we actually, just a few weeks ago, had the first woman Green Beret. So we now have opened up all careers to women, which is really exciting. So yeah, so I did update that as well. I saw that article a few weeks ago and I bookmarked it. I was like, as soon as Nifty Knitting rules get updated, I'm going to do that too. So very, very cool there. I'm trying to think. There was something. Oh, yes. So one of the things that is she talking to like a dead plant here? Betty, what are you doing? Here, why don't you? Oh, we're getting a phone call. Who's calling? Who's Bess Sterling? Do you wish you looked as happy as I do? Well, you have the power. Just send one simoleon to me. Don't delay. Happiness is just a simoleon away. I think he's gonna hang up because he's a little skeptical of that. But our telemarketing scam was click. That's too funny. I love that they've added those kind of like random phone calls back in the game. They're really funny. Here, why don't you come and do a little bit of yoga? Y'all can come do some couples yoga. It'll be really, really good for you. I bet you can't because you're pregnant. Can we meditate while we're pregnant? Yes, come meditate. So what was I saying? Rules update. Yeah. Oh, the other thing. So I had asked in the last video for y'all if you had any good CC links for textured hairstyles for toddlers and children that were decades appropriate. And we did have one viewer in particular, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, Lyris. She gave like a whole big old list of different CC things, which some of them were not quite what I was looking for, but some of them were exactly what I was looking for. So thank you so much to Lyris for supplying all of those links. And everybody else, there's links in the description or in the comments of the last video if you are looking for some new hairstyles. Most of them were for children and women, so I'm actually think I'm probably going to stick with this one for a while here for Deborah. Maybe we'll have another little girl and we'll look at those again later. What are you doing, Sweet Pea? She's like meandering around the house. Did she have an accident? Oh, poor little thing. She had an accident. She's gonna go cry in her bed, I think. Oh no, she's gonna go sleep. Go take a nap. That'll make you feel better. And are we keeping up on laundry? We have so much laundry because we have so many people in this house. There's 4 of them and one of them is a toddler, so it's really not that many, but it feels like a lot. Oh yeah, because I've still got her selected. How about Michael? You were working on this last night. Why don't you come and keep working on it? Unload and set down pristine and damp. Yep, let's unload and move to the dryer. Actually, no, let's put it on the clothesline because it's actually a really pretty day. That'll be nice. So, he is going to need to do some things for work as well. It says, interview a homeowner about utilities. So I wonder who's considered the homeowner of this house. Could we talk to Leroy about utilities? Enthused about city planning. I don't know. We might have to, like, go somewhere else or call someone over or something. Yeah, I don't think that, I think he's gonna have to, like, go somewhere else to do that. Uh-oh, you need a bath, my friend. Here, take a thoughtful shower. There you go. And what is this one? Budgeted, from reviewing budgeted proposals. Oh, that's from his work stuff. But he's ready to go for work tomorrow, which is excellent. So yeah, so that's kind of what's going on around the farm. We do have, obviously, all of our crops are still here, and this is kind of like one of those things that I think might be changing soon. So if you'll recall, we had originally, we started off very small, of course, with our small little farm in the 1890s, and then the farm continued to grow, and then we finally got to the point where they kind of almost industrialized, I guess you could say. We've got these hoop houses now so that we can grow all things in all of the seasons. And I almost feel like our family is saying, actually, we just want to like focus in on some real specific things and do it kind of like the organic way. And maybe even they get rid of the hoop houses altogether. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should they kind of change up the way that they're doing their farming so that we are looking at more of kind of like an organic homestead instead of this kind of like large scale industrial thing? We do need to actually come out here and harvest things though, because as long as we got it all, we need to be able to sell it all so that we can actually continue to, pay the bills. And as you know, we also have Betty is no longer employed because she had her little baby, and so now she's pregnant again. And I'm wondering, she needs to have we need to be able to do the supercell. I'm wondering if she would go back to work after this next baby is born, or if she's just gonna stay here on the farm and kind of like be a wife. Like, that seems a little odd for her because she was so ambitious, but like, this place is huge. It does need to be like managed. So I'm just not sure. Is the farm gonna downsize? Does Betty need to go back to work? Kind of where do we take them next? So yeah, just some things that I'm kind of mulling over. So I'm going to have her go ahead, kind of get everything sold here, and then I'll probably actually call the farm hands to meet so that they can kind of all get together, tend to everything, and just kind of, hang out. Because they used to only be taking care of the farm, but now it's kind of evolved into more of this like social group. So yeah, I'll come back in just a minute. So it is now the next morning, and Michael has actually decided that with all of the bees that they've got in the farm, that he's going to get into candle making because it's a very, kind of sustainable way to use the beeswax that they're already going to have from the farming. And also this is a really kind of environmentally friendly way to do lighting. So he's picked up candle making. He actually kind of just, got rid of the table and chairs. It wasn't like he had people over all the time anyway. And so this is going to be his new little candle making studio that he's using the beeswax to be able to make some candles. So that's kind of a fun new hobby that he has picked up. And interestingly, I am, of course, still learning a lot of the things that are happening with eco lifestyle. It looks as though we're doing some things that are good. Like our environmental, our eco footprint is green, and all of like harvesting all of the plants and everything, that was all increasing our eco-friendliness, I guess you could say. So I'm very curious to like check our bills and see how things are going from that perspective, because this is a quite large lot with a pretty big house on it. So I'm curious to know if we're going to do well or not. So it looks like he finished his candle. How did he do with that? Quality normal. That's okay. You got to start somewhere. And he doesn't have any dye, so he just kind of was making it. Are the clothes dry out here? Let's see. Are they pristine, dry, and warm? Excellent. Let's go ahead. You can work on that. And I think we may have some things in the washing machine. Is this unload and move laundry too? Wash laundry. I don't think it got washed at all. Yeah, dirty and damp. Okay, so let's wash that. And yeah, so I was going to call over the farmhands so that they could kind of be over here for the day. It is a Sunday, so nobody's going to work at the moment. I also thought about the fact that Betty has all of these different frogs and bugs and things like that that she can use for kind of her herbal remedies and things like that. Should we take those and put them like, I don't know, like come up with some shelving out here and display them all? Or should they just live in her inventory? Like, she's not a scientist, so she doesn't have like a science laboratory kind of going or anything like that. Lots of kind of just still figuring out the best way to make all of this work. So anyway, let's go ahead and call the farmhands to a gathering. We'll start a gathering and have them all come on over. And yeah, that should be kind of a good way to spend the Sunday afternoon. It also looks like we really need to clean this little potty here. Is he eating in his kitchen? Well, that's okay. You can come over here and clean this because we need Deborah to be able to use her little potty chair. Oh no! And we've broken the stove. Great. Just what needed to happen. Let's repair that. She probably does have some parts where she could repair that. I think she had some kitchen repair parts in her inventory. Yeah, she had several different kinds of things. Veterans Day is tomorrow, so we're not going to work tomorrow. Deborah's very hungry. Yeah, she's always hungry. Is this bowl empty? Probably. Yeah, of course. Here, let's go ahead. Open that up for her. Let's get her to eat some fruit salad. And let's have you clean this up. Alright. That might be spoiled fruit salad. Oh man. Yeah, that's an empty bowl. Anything? No? Oh, here we go. This one's okay. Here, we'll set this right here for a little sweet thing. Here, come and eat that fruit salad. Okay. We should be doing better now. So, I do definitely want to have her do a little bit more knitting. I think that would be a great thing for her to be working on. So why don't you come out here and... No, don't put Deborah here. I want you to knit. Why can't we knit? Far too uncomfortable. Okay. All right. What can we do to make you feel better? Uncle Richard, you need to put some clothes on, dude. Well, I mean, I guess we are kind of like a little bit of a commune, so sure. Come on in. Maybe that's part of the mystique of the whole place, is that clothing is optional. And Leroy looks like he needed to use the potty. Why don't you use that, and then you can clean that afterwards since Michael didn't do it. Let's see. She was going to figure out why she's not happy. Oh, she's hungry. Okay. We actually probably just need to cook some food. Let's go ahead. Let's serve brunch. Let's make everybody... Let's make BLTs for everybody. That sounds like a good plan. Look at all these people showing up here. So there should be... Oh, look, we've got more things that can harvest already. It's kind of insane how quickly everything grows. So we definitely want them to be out here working on the garden, but they also could be doing some meditation. They could be playing guitars. Like, there's a whole bunch of different activities that are available to them. You need to eat this. Here, eat that fruit salad. That'll be good for you, little one. And Leroy, what do you need? You're also hungry. Okay, well, we're gonna fix that real soon. And then they all need some fun, man. Is somebody painting in here? No, molding clay. Everybody has clay. I don't know where the clay came from, but like 6 or 7 of them have all been doing clay. It's just kind of entertaining to me. We do need to get somebody in here to finish this thing, though. Here, remove, restore. Is it not actually done? I'm very confused. What do we need to do to restore it? How do we restore it? Is it like in disrepair and we're doing a restoration? It's looking a little brighter. Maybe that's all it was. Huh, I don't know. We probably should make another one. I think that art projects would be a thing they'd have going on the regular, you know? So we've got our brunches ready. Oh, look, she's playing in the rocking chair. Oh, we missed it. That's okay. Is she... Yeah, here, why don't you come play? They'll play with the rocking chair so we can watch you do that because it's really, really cute. Come back out here, Debbie. All right. So here she is, playing in the rocking chair. Oh my gosh, you guys. She's like the cutest little kid. I love her. Look how she's like, let me sit still, and now let me go crazy. And let me sit still, and let me go crazy. That's a precious interaction. Like, that's totally what little kids do in a rocking chair. I love it so much. And it's making her fun go up. That makes me so happy. Oh, wow. It makes her fun go up really fast. That's impressive. Okay. So we do have everybody's kind of having their BLTs. We're having some chit-chatting going on here in the kitchen. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. This is ridiculous. And I think Uncle Richard's here, like, he's kind of making up with his brother now, you know? Him and Paul are reconciling here, which is awesome. And, of course, Irene is here as well. Irene's the one he left at the altar. It kind of seems like bygones are being bygones, if that makes sense, which is really awesome. Especially because I think that Uncle Richard would, like, he would have some sort of, like, tips and tricks from the jungle that he wanted to bring to the family so that they could, you know, get to know, like, the secrets of Salvadorado or something like that. How to live a longer, healthier life or something. I don't know. That just seems like that would be something that would be happening. So, Leroy, you go ahead and eat that. Betty, come you. Oh, Franks and beans. Yeah, go ahead and resume that. We're going to need the food. We got so many people here. And everybody keeps getting sick. I noticed that Leroy was sick earlier, too. That's not cool. Here, come and take that to the hamper after you're done eating. I love how almost nobody has shoes on, too. They all crack me up with their barefoot little lifestyle here. Oh, and we've got the music going. Which one is this one? Lavender. Lavender's playing, see? And then this guy, Storm, he's got clay. Like, I don't know where the clay comes from, but they all have it. It's really funny. What are our activities? Because there's not as much cleaning going on as I had hoped there would be. Tend garden, clean, fix objects, do yoga, and play guitar. Yeah, so all of the clay is the odd thing. Oh, what is this? Hey, I got a special gift for you because you're such a good neighbor and I appreciate. This is her sister. What did you bring to us? And there was like fun music and everything. Okay, Betty, come over here. Invite in. What? I thought it says Susan Elderberry. Neighbor, which is just weird. It's her sister. But she's like in the women's club. So you've got like the hippies from the 60s and then like the ladies like country club crowd. It's just really funny to me. All right, so what is this thing that you brought? Do we know? Maybe she's sharing that she's pregnant with her sister. Do we have a share big news? We should do that. Yeah, share big news. What did you bring us? There's nothing in my inventory except for maybe this little horse. I don't remember that being in there. Oh, here we go. Now she's got a present. Do you mind if I of course you can hang out for a bit. A faux jerky cube. Okay, that's weird. But that was her neighborly gift, so okay, cool. You need to go take a shower now because you just peed yourself. Take a thoughtful shower. Sure, why not? And you, little one, what's wrong with you? What are you upset about now? She needs some fun. Here, come and play with your great aunt. Talk to stranger. Sure, she's not really a stranger, but we can call her that. You probably don't know her. She's like, who are all these people in my house? They don't understand. And Dad's like, I'm just gonna do some yoga. This poor child is like taking care of herself. She's like, I will come and talk to anybody. Oh, she's learned how to talk. I love that. Can you talk to this guy? Yes. He's famous, but she can talk to him. That's good. I love that. Oh, why are we losing our empathy? Ooh, bite. No, we don't want to bite him. That seems like a bad idea. Yeah, talk to people. Don't bite them. Do we need to scold her for something? Here, let's see. Parenting, disciplinary behavior, tell not to be mean. Yeah, we need to do that. We want to do all the lovey-dovey things, man. Be cool, you know? All right, while they're all chit-chatting there then. Oh, look at this crowd over here. So Michael is talking to his cousin. Poor Betty's still in the shower. Okay, she's gonna go do that. That's good. Michael's gonna do some yoga. Very good. On top of the dirty laundry. That seems about right for Michael. So he had to talk to a homeowner, right? So are you a homeowner? Praise the farmhands leader. Let's see. Don't know. I mean, I would think that he'd be a homeowner. Maybe he'd just, like, go to somebody's house. It'd be kind of weird, but I guess we could do that. Interview about utilities. There we go. That's what we needed to do. Okay. So let's see if he'll interview his dad about utilities so that we can check that off of his work list. Yeah, so they're just going to kind of all chill here. I think that I'll probably just play a couple of days so that we can get to the birth of the second baby. How much longer does she have? I don't know that this is actually going to be an accurate second trimester in 7 hours. Yeah, I can't remember how long pregnancy lasts with the MC Command Center, so that may not actually be accurate. But anyways, I think I'm going to leave this part here. We saw some real fun knitting stuff going on. My favorite is that she was knitting at the pond. And yeah, like I said, rules update is now up so that you can check that out. But basically everything's allowed except for Plopsy, and that comes around in the 90s. So that is where we are at there. I have a feeling that as we get into the cooler months here, we're probably going to see a lot of homemade sweaters, which makes me really happy. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Kind of a chill, laid-back part of the Decades Challenge, but we are pregnant again, so that's exciting. Please give this video a big thumbs up and make sure that you have subscribed to my channel, and I will see y'all in the next part. Thanks so much, y'all. Bye!